All right, this is it. Last one. Last one. Oh, that's a... Oh, oh my God.
I think it's time to blow this thing. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
I've never been a big Arc subclass kind of guy. I gotta be honest with you. And you guys probably know, right? I don't play Arc Titan a whole lot. I definitely don't play Arc Warlock a whole lot. And I most certainly don't play Arc Hunter. Well, I do sometimes, but you know what I mean. So basically, I looked into this sudden death. And you know the funny thing about this sudden death that I have in my hands right now is I was farming last night for a Darkest Before. You know, I already have some good Darkest Befores, but I felt like I could get a better one, you know? So I wanted to go in there, and I was in there for a couple of hours, and I slogged and I slogged, and I got loads of helmets, and I got 1 or 2 really bad Darkest Befores. And then on my final attempt, I was like, this is it. This is the last one because I need to go to bed. I got this bad boy. And it's just kind of ironic because I know a lot of people have been farming for this specific shotgun, and there is a real reason why. Of course, we are going to get into that and much more in this video, so don't go anywhere. My first impressions of the shotgun though, really good. One of the nicest feeling aggressive frame shotguns I've used after the big nerf. Now, before we get into all of the nitty-gritty details and some secrets that you need to wait for at the end of the video, I am reminding you right here on this fine evening in the tower to drop some likes and comments and some subscribes. You know what I'm saying? God damn it. So yeah, we're going for 2,000 likes on this video. I know we can hit that goal. It's so easy for you guys to just smash that thumbs up like I smash hunters in the Crucible. So here we go. You can get a quick look at this shotgun. We've got a sudden death, we've got accurized rounds, we've got a surplus, and we got elemental capacitor and a range masterwork. So yes, many people were extremely jealous when I posted this on my Twitter, twitter.com/dfpshake, by the way, if you want to go see the assault on my post. And yeah, this is the roll that we got. However guys, I want you to watch all the way to the end of the video where we go over the God roll sudden death on d2gunsmith.com, because I believe there is another perk that competes with surplus, and I will show you that at the end of the video. Okay, so yeah, there is a perk, but you're gonna have to wait till the end when we go over our God roll, build the God roll segment basically on d2gunsmith.com. But what I wanted to talk about right now is the trick to regular shotgunning, especially now after it's been nerfed so many times. I think there are some misconceptions about using a regular shotgun these days because of, you know the type of player I'm talking about when you're playing Crucible and you're, using whatever you're using, and there's just that guy who's just running at you with a shotgun, man, shotgunning you in the back, trading with you, shotgunning you from the front, shotgunning you from really far away, and then following up and shotgunning you again. You know what I'm talking about. That really aggressive donkey type of player who's just, there's no method to what he's doing. He's just running at you with a shotgun. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, right? So there's more to it though. If you're going to be really good with a shotgun like this, especially now, what is the key though? What is the key to being really good with a shotgun? Well, you see how I was whiffing all those ace of spades shots just there? Well, the key is being really good with a primary weapon. That is the key. 100%. More so than most other special weapons, I would say. And for example, I'll give you a quick example why, right? A sniper rifle player. Say someone who's really good with a sniper rifle. He is going to hit you a lot with that sniper. And if he doesn't kill you with that sniper, he's going to body you, right? And what does a body shot mean? It means the freest cleanup kill of your life with a hand cannon. So it's not really that difficult to do. Your sniper's doing a lot of the legwork for you. Now, it's kind of a similar thing when you use a slug shotgun, right? Especially say something like the Chaperone. I can just fucking map you at like 14 meters, man. Getting close and end the deal right there and then. It's really easy for me to just absolutely main the shit out of my slug shotty. Obviously, slug shotguns are shotguns, so they're still required to use a primary at further distances. But what I'm trying to say is basically the best shotgun players that you'll fight in this game are usually the players with the best primary shot, because what they're going to do is they're going to get you weak, and then they're going to finish you off with the shotty, and you're going to be like, he mapped me, but what he did first is he shot you in the head twice with a hand cannon, and then he pushed you. So what I was trying to do in these gameplays here was actually just main the primary, and then see how the sudden death kind of lined up as what it's supposed to be, which is a defensive tool. And when you stack that sort of mentality and that kind of approach with surplus and elemental capacitor, then you have a very strong playstyle on your hands, because you can just main your hand cannon, and then if people get too close, you can insta swap to your sudden death with elemental and surplus there, and you're just gonna have a great time basically. So yeah, that was just a little sort of tangent I wanted to go on about what it means to actually be good with a shotgun in Destiny 2. Obviously, on a basic level, you run up to someone and you pull the trigger and they die. But if you're trying to get a little bit better at the game, then these are things to consider. Obviously, with trials being out as well, you know, people are trying to improve, right? You got one flawless last week, maybe you want to go twice this week, right? So these little things, I might try and throw in more tips for you guys than I normally do. It's not my type of content. I'm not about to become a tips and tricks sort of tutorial type of channel. It's just not me, so I'm not going to force that kind of shit. But you know, I do have some insight. I have a bajillion hours in this game, so I definitely know some things, that's for sure. And yeah, man, I enjoyed doing this. Obviously, it's a very try-hard, right? Like, I was being a bit of a try-hard. I had a Dire Promise out, had an Ace of Spades out. I used a bit of Hawk Moon, a bit of Thorn. I haven't done that in a while. I actually kind of enjoyed it, I'm not going to lie. But I've been using so much Duality and Chaperone that, you know, I've just been, you know, Slug Shotgun Simon for such a long time. And honestly, the last aggressive frame shotgun that I racked up a good amount of kills on was probably Mindbender's Ambition. And obviously that's been out of the game for a long time now. So the more I think about it, it's like, I never use buckshot shotguns anymore. Like, the only time I pull them out is to use them for a video. And as much as I kind of hate on that loadout and playstyle, because obviously it's very generic, it is still fun as well when you're doing it yourself, you know? So it was fun for me. Bottom Tree Striker, again, I don't play it very often, always a treat. What an amazing subclass. Arguably the best Titan subclass. I think Behemoth really pushes it close though. And Sentinel now as well, with no backup plans. Believe you me, my friends, it is. Listen, you gotta worry about Sentinels now, especially if the arms are glowing purple and they have a chaperone. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Look at that quick speed though. This is what I'm talking about, fighting in these little close quarters, and having such quick swap speed is just fantastic. Really does kind of remind me of my old Mindbender's Ambition. Obviously doesn't have as much range though, and if you slide at someone, you know, make sure you pray to whatever you believe in for that pellet spread to be favorable. Otherwise, you know, you aren't going to kill your opponent. These shotgun nerfs have been extensive, but that being said, these shotguns are still very good, and we had a pretty good game there. Using Dire Promise and a Sudden Death on Bottom Tree Striker. Yep. Who even am I anymore? Who even am I? How many kills did we get? Let's have a look. So, look, 43 defeats there. Not too bad. Alright guys, it's time for the Build a God Roll part. Shout out to d2gunsmith.com once again. Really cool website. Make sure you check it out. And you can do this yourself. We're putting together our God Roll Sudden Death. And I did mention earlier in the video to watch to the end, because I believe there's another perk just as good as Surplus, if not better, in this first column. And that perk right here is Threat Detector. Threat Detector gives you basically semi-quick draw, extremely fast swap speeds basically when someone is within 15 meters of you. And that is basically when someone is in shotgun range. This perk is built for shotguns. And with quick draw being nerfed and being able to stack Threat Detector and Elemental Capacitor, absolutely amazing. This actually buffs the animation speed itself of your gun, pulling it out faster, so it's just better than Surplus basically. And on top of that, it doesn't require you to have any abilities charged. For Surplus, you basically need at least 2 abilities up and ready, and then that will take your handling up over 100. But Threat Detector doesn't matter about abilities. It's just, you know, is someone near you? Yes. Well, then you can swap insanely fast. And when you stack that with Elemental Capacitor on an arc-based subclass, I can't imagine how fast that ADS is. And on top of that, guys, there is another thing you could do if you weren't playing an arc-based subclass and you want to use Sudden Death. Alright, forget about Elemental, just go Threat Detector and Snapshot. If you stack Threat Detector with Snapshot, the ADS speed is going to be insanely fast. So it's very valuable even if you're not playing on an arc-based subclass basically. If you really like aggressive frame shotties, this is definitely one to consider. That being said, Felwinter's Lie exists in the same slot. You can change off Vorpal and Opening Shot, 2 perks that this shotgun cannot get. So, you know, obviously there are some differences there. That being said though, this thing can swap out an ADS so much faster than Felwinter's Lie now. There's not even a competition there. So you've got choices to make, and that's a good thing. Now for the barrel, you really want to go for full choke. In my opinion, it's absolutely mandatory now. Before the latest change, I was always a fan of rifle barrel, but now, nah, you want full choke. You want a range masterwork, and then you've got a choice: assault mag or Accuraz rounds. Most people will probably go for accurized rounds. I personally wouldn't mind assault mag, because oftentimes now with these shotguns you don't always get that one hit kill, and that bump up to 60 RPM can be valuable itself as well. But yeah, guys, that is my god roll, and that is the other perk that you're sleeping on. Threat Detector is insane. If you guys haven't got a shotgun with Threat Detector, go and get one and then come back to me and let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, and I'm live on Twitch right now. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, come to the Twitch stream and let me know. Twitch.tv/Shake. Peace out.